Good people of YouTube, my name is Spanner and welcome back to another episode of Broken Swords, Shadow of the Templars. We are trapped. With late Indiana Jones here. So let's see if we can escape somehow. What is this?
I couldn't think of anything to do with the statue, apart from scaring small children with it.
Good to know, George. What about that?
I couldn't take the inscription with me. All I could do was stare at it and try to memorize it. In accidenta sita est, in ora mundi. Okay, that would have to do.
Okay, what does it mean though?
In accidenta sita est, in ora mundi. Okay.
I thought you knew Latin, George.
A stone head bearing 3 bearded faces. It was a strange image, but a powerful one, redolent with antiquity and ancient mysteries.
3 faces, you mean?
The mouth's opening. It must be Ultar. My God, if he comes in, we'll both be trapped. Ultar! Don't come in! It's a trap! Stay where you are!
No, it's probably Merlin.
Hello, Mr. Stobart. We meet in the most unusual places. Please, do not make any sudden moves. I have no desire to maim you.
Did you say maim?
I did. Dead men tell no tales, as you say. And I want to hear everything that you have to tell me.
And what if I don't want to talk?
Then I shall, most regrettably, have to kill you. Rest assured, however, that I am an excellent shot you would not suffer.
Oh, that's good. Believe me, I'm really assured.
It is rather dark in here. I think we should conduct our business outside.
Why should I make myself an easier target?
If I fire at you, Mr. Stobart, I shall hit you even in here. But, unfortunately, my marksmanship will suffer. It could be the difference between hitting you in the leg or the groin.
Boy, it sure is hot in here.
No sudden moves, Mr. Stobart.
Well, I guess we're saved. Kind of.
Now then, where shall we start?
How about being bosom buddies and you putting that gun away?
Klausner, do you know where he is?
Yep, he's dead. Just around the corner of the cave. You want to look?
I'll take your word for it. How did he die?
Starvation or dehydration by the look of it.
He was caught in this trap you were shouting about? Yes, I suspected as much. The Templars were not ones to give away their secrets lightly. Was he carrying anything of importance?
Nope.
No, nothing.
So, why is this location important? What did the Templars hide here if not an artifact?
Well, there was something in Latin up on the wall.
Latin? Do you remember it, Mr. Stobart? What did it say?
In accidenta sita est, in ora mundi.
Ah, the words of Caesar. Yes, that makes sense.
Well, I know that roughly it means to the west, to the edge of the world. But what the heck is that about?
It tells me where the sword of Baphomet lies.
Oh.
Mr. Stobart, I am sure that you are just what you appear to be. A gifted amateur.
Thanks, I think.
But I can no longer tolerate your interference. There is far more at stake than you realize.
So what are you going to do?
I regret that we must end this here and now. Your only choice now is whether you die like a man or like a dog.
Hey, look now. Don't kill me. I've got money. Maybe we can cut a deal.
You disappoint me.
Okay, you're the boss. I'll take my medicine.
I should like to shake your hand.
Oh, really? It finally worked. Wow, after all this
Luckily,
time.
the canopy on Ultar's truck broke my fall.
Thank goodness for that.
The worst part of the experience was Ultar's driving.
What about the lens? Is it still in one piece?
Oh yeah.
Well, it's good to see you again, Josh.
Really? Well, I have to say, I'd have enjoyed Syria a lot more if you'd been there.
I wouldn't have been much help. Anyway, you did just fine on your own.
I'd better get back to the quest.
Okay, I know just where to go. To Montfaucon. I hope that priest finished polishing my chalice. Nope. Several days later. Still polishing the damn thing. Okay, if I were to use the lens on the scroll and look through it.
The lens fitted into the end of the scroll like a hand into a glove. Per disciplinum meum lux videbus.
Now, what do I see?
Hey,
It changed. Oh, it's a puzzle. 3 lens elements need to be slid to the correct position within the circle, so that when aligned, they create a clear image. Each lens element can be moved by moving the mouse pointer over the numbered tab, and when a grasped hand appears, clicking and holding the mouse button to slide it left or right. George will acknowledge the image once the lenses are correctly positioned. Okay, so this is probably like this. Number 2. This probably aligns with the text down here. And finally, this one. Where is... There's a hand. The hand probably lines here.
the distortions came sharply into focus. It was a Knight Templar burning at the stake. And below him a date in Roman numerals.
A date in no Roman...
A Knight Templar burning at the stake. And a date. Let me see. M-C-C-C
13...
X
1314?
V. That's 1314.
1314. Could that be codes?
On the end of the staff, around the base of the... Well, I could, but I want other than...
1314.
Per discipline. A Knight Templar. Let me see.
1314. Did this priest mention that date before?
Hey, thanks.
It is my pleasure, monsieur.
What was the writing on the chalice?
It was not writing, my mistake. It was a coat of arms. The remarkable thing is that it seems very familiar.
Yeah?
Oui, I think I have seen it on that wall tomb in the far corner. That winged horse is quite distinctive.
In the corner, huh? Okay, interesting.
I noticed that the stained glass...
You have a key.
Yeah, we asked about this.
Oui,
Do you speak Latin?
you asked.
Okay.
Let me see.
Yeah. Boy.
Merci. It is all in the wrist action.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
This one, he says. The one in the corner.
Now that my attention had been drawn to it, there was no mistake. There was no name on it. But the coat of arms was undeniably the Pegasus of the De Vasconcelos family. I'd found the last resting place of Don Carlos. My eye was drawn to the biblical references carved into the edge of the tomb. Hey, maybe these biblical references mean something.
A jumble of letters are carved into the side of the knight's tomb. You must look for and highlight a number of biblical verse references comprising of the name of a book followed by the chapter and verse in Latin numerals. So for example, Luke chapter 8 verse 2 would be displayed as Luke 8 plus 2. You must find and highlight all the verse references. Highlight the full verse reference and the letters will stay lit. Otherwise the letters will fade. George will read the verse references once they are all highlighted. I do not understand this at all. But we did get 1314 from the lens. I did not understand how this works. Let's try this again.
Now that my attention was...
Okay, a jumble of letters are carved onto the side of the knight's tomb. You must look for and highlight a number of biblical verse references comprising of the name of a book, followed by chapter and verse in Latin numerals. So for example, Luke chapter 8 verse 2 would be displayed as Luke 8 plus 2. You must find and highlight all the verse references. Highlight the full verse reference and the letters will stay lit, otherwise the letters will fade. George will read the verse references once they are all highlighted. What references do I need to highlight? I don't get it. Maybe the priest can help me.
Hello again, Father.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Is the right-hand window original?
Oui, monsieur.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
To think of the long centuries that it kept its secret. To think... Per discipline... A Knight Templar burning at the stake. Let me see.
1314. But it asks to highlight a biblical verse, but which one?
My attention...
So maybe I need something 1314, right? Or maybe I need to highlight these on the sides? Not sure I get it. Or maybe I need... let's see, didn't this give me the example of Luke 8:2? There is no 8:2. Is this how it works? No. I'm not even sure how this works. Any words that I recognize? Hmm. Do I see 13, 14 anywhere? There's 14. Where would 13 be? Let's see, X. And 3 eyes. Hmm. 13, 14. I don't.
Now that my attention, there was Hey.
The problem is that I'm not really sure what to do here. I must look for and highlight a number of biblical verse references. I need to highlight them all. So how would I know this? And why doesn't anything stay highlighted? How am I supposed to select more of the numbers? Anything on my diary?
It was hard to believe it was the same chalice. Now the light gleamed off its perfect surface. Hello again, Father.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Did you know that the center window conceals an image of a man burning at the stake?
The Burning Man?
What, you knew?
That there was a hidden image? No. But the church has a reputation for being haunted. Many times, people have claimed to have seen a burning man in the window. But when others they look, there is nothing. Perhaps the light has to be just so for the figure to appear.
Yeah, or maybe you need a special lens.
No more
Catch you later.
conversation
Au revoir,
topics. Where did I hear the 1314 before? Was it here?
In French, English, in 1312, Pope Clement V
No,
and in the follow of their
1312.
Grand Master Jacques de Molay fixed to
Wait,
the wall.
what did it say?
Fixed to the wall was a sign in 3 languages.
Okay, so I know that the Vasconcelos family in Spain have a significance, but what now? I need to solve that puzzle, but I don't have a clue.
Fixed to the wall was a sign.
Can I go back to Spain? No. Thirteen, 14. That's my only clue. I'm
In
not even
French,
sure if they're
English,
related.
and German, it read, in 1312, Pope Clement V
1312?
and excommunicate in the following 2 years, their Grand Master Jacques de Molay.
In the following 2 years. That means nothing.
I didn't have time to...
Okay, let's read the instructions again. See if I can understand it.
Now that my attention, I'd found the last. My eye was drawn to the Hey, Maybe these biblical...
Yeah, maybe they mean something. I must look for and highlight a number of biblical verse references. Yes, I got this. Must find and highlight all the verse references. Highlight the full verse reference and the letters will stay lit. Otherwise the letters will fade. How do I highlight the full reference? Do I just do this?
Psalms 22:21. Not much to go on, but it must have meant something. If I examine the two more closely, there might be other clues to find.
Okay, I thought I had to combine it with something else. Okay, what else? There's more here.
Psalms 32:7. The numbers referred to a chapter and a verse in the Bible.
Corinthians
14:5.
This is nothing, right? Yeah. Now what? Is this something? No, that's nothing. Now, what do those verses reference? Do you know over here, mister?
Hello again, Father.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Catch you later.
Of course you
Au
don't.
revoir, monsieur.
I can't even ask. Oh, I've only tried horizontal. Maybe there's something
Now that my attention...
vertically.
Hey. Psalms, not much to go on, but it must have meant... If I examine the two more closely, there might be other clues to find.
Okay, there's the other Psalms.
Psalms 32:7. The
There's
numbers refer to a chapter.
Corinthians.
Corinthians 14:5.
This is nothing. Maybe it goes like this. I mean, there are these on each side. Maybe they mean something. Maybe it's like this. No? Right to left? No? Okay. I don't think this means anything. This is probably nothing. I thought reading from right to left might work. Carpe 35. Oh no, this is an XY. Y is not a Roman numeral. Okay, I have these three. What else? That's nothing. N is not a Roman numeral. This could be something if it was in the same, written in the same manner as these, but it's not, as an extra plus. And vertically, I don't think so. I'm probably missing one. I have 2 Psalms. Is there another Corinthians? A doesn't lead me anywhere. This would require a plus or something. There's a plus here. No, this does not work. I don't think vertically works since these things are not properly aligned. Any luck here? Not really. I hope it only works in this area here. I don't really recognize anything else. Diagonally probably does not work. What if it's reversed? That's probably not reversed. Two plus signs.
John 4:11. There were no more references to
Really?
pi, but a series of Roman numerals ran around the plaque. I made a note in case they meant something.
Really? It does not have the colon. What the hell?
Psalms 32:7. John 4:11. Corinthians 1:4-5, and just one more, Psalms 22:21. I may not be perfect, but I've got a memory like a steel trap. The chalice had led me to these inscriptions, but it looked like a happy coincidence to me. After all, the De Vasconcellos arms were already on the manuscript. Nope, I was still convinced that the chalice had some significance all of its own.
Really? I spent all this time trying all possible combinations and it was that? It didn't even follow the same pattern of the name, colon, number plus number. Okay, anyway. I believe it is time to end the episode on this frustrating note. So thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed another episode of Broken Swords, and I'll see you all next time.